Bad drivers. What? Those are some good brakes. Like I said, bad drivers. We're looking at it today, but the original video is in the description. Because I am gonna pause and I'm gonna talk about every single thing. And I don't want you commenting like, hey, why can't you just watch the video? You wanna watch the video without any of me inside of it, right? Click on the link in the description.
I texted him because...
Whoa! Again, those are some solid brakes.
There's a stop sign? No, right?
No,
Yeah,
they have a stop sign.
They have a stop sign. Jesus f***ing Christ, dude.
Look, I know you've been almost in a scary accident. Or maybe nobody probably would have gotten hurt, but I'm just saying, right? Almost in an accident, not fun. But the fact that you don't know means that you haven't been looking so very well. The first thing you do as a driver is you scan ahead and you make sure that you see what's gonna happen. You approach an intersection and you make sure you know, right, who can go and who can't. Because if you don't know that if you had a stop sign and you just went, what does that say about your driving? He reacted in time and the brakes did work, so everything turned out well. Luckily. Because I don't want to see people get hurt, I'm just saying. Driving along the road, next thing I know a car attempts to make a left turn right in front of me. It's the one behind the pickup. Hey, I know things. That was a close one. Who are you? I never understood though those types of almost accidents or full-on accidents. Because if you are gonna turn left like that, right, isn't the first thing you do is look ahead if you can safely do so? Isn't that number one thing? Then you check behind just to be sure. You don't know if there's a biker or a weird car who wants to overtake for some reason. Blinker on, look ahead one more time just to be sure, and then you go. Is that so weird? Look, I understand maybe if from behind, if someone tries to overtake, you don't see it. I get it, especially with a double yellow. I totally understand that one, but from the front, like, aren't you looking ahead anyway? Haven't you seen that car already? And if the car in front was obstructing it, isn't it the first thing you go to check, knowing that you want to turn? Isn't that the first thing you look at? Yeah, it's not like I know. I don't even have eyes. What? That's so cool. Because not only does he just go on a red, he also goes to the outer lane first. He doesn't make a tight turn, no, he goes to the outer lane, right? That's what smart people do. Hey, look at that! Ha! Great! I love karma. That makes me so happy. I wonder how the cops feel. Like, yeah, look at that, we got one. We can be like, yo, you're dumb, here's a ticket, good luck. Or are they like pissed? Like, we got another one. Another idiot. I'm so done with my life. What? Okay. Little text at the bottom tells us that they checked up on the people and that they were fine. Which is important, of course, because we don't want to see people getting hurt, okay? But I wonder how. And don't you just kind of like slow down for stuff whenever they come? Or are you on your phone? Is that what you're doing? I agree. I understand every word that they're saying. In Australia, are these tourists or am I unaware of how Australia works? Yeah, you can't go because there's someone in that lane. Don't do this, Mr. Pickup Truck, right? They were there first. How does it enter your brain? Right? That you don't check if there's someone behind you, so you just kind of go into their lane. Then someone honks at you and goes beside you because clearly, well, you know, anyone who has like a little bit more intelligence than like a mentally disabled ape could put two and two together that person was already there and you just are actively cutting them off. That's why they're going around. And then you get the sense of ego or sort of like, I don't know, mental stupidity where you think like, hey, I am going to speed up and get angry that they are taking their rightful place in the lane. Because why would they do that to me? It's not like I went into their lane without looking. I am not in the wrong here. I truly cannot reach the logic of these people. And if you do something like this, like if you're a regular advocate of getting into lanes without looking, please explain to me why you would do that and why the pickup truck is doing what it's doing. Or the driver inside the pickup truck. The pickup truck itself is just doing what the driver's doing. And you could make the argument, hey, the POV car could also just slow down, give like a little beep, be mad, but just leave it at that. But I also think that sometimes it's probably really cathartic to just do this and be mad and just screw that guy, be petty. I get it.
He's doing.
Look what goes through his head, where he like he gets out and everything. He's quite the figure, you know. Let's not be insulting to his appearance, but what goes through his bald head, where he thinks that he's not in the wrong? How does that enter his brain?
Ever again, you dumb.
Do what? Drive in a lane? Do exactly what he's supposed to do?
Piece of shit. Dude, what the hell?
You showed him. You have a lot of
He just threw
testosterone.
trash in my truck.
He threw trash in the truck. That's because that's what men with high testosterone levels do. That, right? They don't act intelligent. They don't do, because that's lame. That's for betas. And then they throw trash in other people's truck even though they're in the wrong. That's what the alpha does. You don't get it. He's an alpha male. I'm going to use that for the thumbnail. I feel like that would be a funny and clickable title. So like right here. Screenshot. I'm spilling all the secrets of YouTube right now. We'll put like a little text like alpha male. And then me in the corner like shocked or impressed or something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Hazard lights. Not good. Probably, I'm assuming. So we got, okay. Ooh! Okay. Okay. Now, to analyze this a little bit before we continue, we see here the lanes, right? Turning right lane, and you can do both in this one. Go straight or turn right. Now we look closely, we see two lanes, right? One tight right turn and one big one for the two lanes. They go to turn. Boosh. The other person doesn't turn. What do the hazard lights mean? Because you seem to be driving just fine. But I don't know. I'm just saying. She was a new driver and scared to drive at night. I will always stand behind the belief that if you're scared to drive, you shouldn't drive. Because you're more dangerous than if you're just comfortable. Because you do stupid stuff like this. Why do you have your hazards on? Because the text doesn't say like there's anything wrong with the car or like they got unwell or something. Where they just kind of held the steering wheel not really being able to drive. Because then it's understandable, right? But no, she was scared to drive. She just had the hazard lights on for fun or something. Like if you're that scared where you're gonna do stuff like this, don't drive. Just don't do it. What's the purpose? Okay, you need to do something with the car, I get it, but now you've screwed yourself and someone else as well. This is a pretty nature moment. Oh! Ooh, nasty. They're going 60 miles per hour. I think that's like 100 kilometers. Oof. At least they were talking, so it doesn't look too bad. But it doesn't look pretty either. Luckily, no one was seriously injured. We see at the bottom here. This is definitely a phone. I'm like 99.9% sure that the oncoming driver was on their phone. Like, it said they reached down to grab a soda, but I just don't believe that. Because you could see, it was a big wide open field with beautiful nature. And you could see the way the road was going. You could see that for miles before. Maybe not miles, but a long while before. You know, how long does it take to grab a soda? Soda.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Great. They just didn't see it at all.
Oh my god, and then this guy almost hit me.
We have no time. We have no time to be safe and careful. And people almost hit each other in front. Not for me. I'm overtaking. I don't have time for this, okay? I need to go smoke my pack of cigarettes at the bar or whatever they do. I hate it, dude. You could see him driving. Like, he doesn't register at all that he's driving someone off the road. He just slots into the lane like nothing's going on. Do you just not have any, like, do you not have eyes like me? Because I'm listening and all, echolocation and stuff, that's how it works for me. But does he just also not have eyes? Oh, no. It's not gonna work. Ay. Realistically.
Hey,
What do you do? What do you do if there's a big line and you can't go backwards? Right? There's a big line of cars behind our POV. What do you do? Realistically, what can you do? Do you just sit there and take it? Can the truck reverse? But what if they can't as well? Are you just in a forever stalemate? Forever? Because you can't go off-road. You see, it's a big ditch. Not safe. Other side, I mean, you can't do anything. You're stuck. What do you do, realistically?
It's gonna be a struggle.
Ah! He's not gonna get around those turns.
Nope.
Okay, Garmin, save video.
Don't do this. Don't ever do this ever in your life, ever. Okay? If you're gonna pull out, just wait. Don't sit halfway. Never ever in your life. No way should your brain think that this is the correct course of action, because it never is.
Okay, Garmin, save video.
Okay, Garmin. Kill that person, Garmin. Garmin, dox that person's address to 4chan. Okay, Garmin. Kill his whole family, Garmin.
Procrastinators tend to have a larger amygdala and weaker connections to the part of the brain that helps regulate emotions.
What was I listening to? Procrastination song ad. You buy product? I don't know what the product is. Anyway, Garmin, if you're listening, I made jokes. You shouldn't kill anyone, or you shouldn't do anything that I just said that you should do. Okay, so yeah, thank you for that. Also, thank you for watching the video. Remember, original video links in the description, because Dashcam Nation, which is the channel that uploaded this video, has a lot of compilations like this. So if you want to see more idiots in cars, you know where you gotta go. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment saying like, yo, you are so handsome. And then I'm gonna say thank you, and then everyone's gonna be happy. So yeah, Jesus Christ Lord, and let's get out of here.